All right. So I did not ask beforehand, but Sierra and Neymara,
Correct.
how much have you seen? I'm guessing nothing.
This is my first time in the instance. For
Sweet.
Savage.
And for me as well.
All right.
Sweet.
We have only been in here for less than an hour total, so let's just go in and wipe some.
I can jump off the edge and tell you what the bottom of the floor looks like.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It's less interesting on this instance than previous ones.
Let's just pull and see what happens.
Nom.
I found a new Amazon channel.
I almost forgot that we had a Namazu channel. Wow.
Alright, I'm just gonna pull.
Yep.
Alright.
That was on Kanada and Rias.
Hey, we're alive.
Firewall. What is this, like?
Just like normal. One that you say you
Yep.
hit.
Yay, I think we just set a record.
No,
No?
we had people alive to actually hit them with the debuff last night.
Oh.
For a few seconds.
I don't know if this is going to be useful in the future, but here you go. There's some cardinals.
I mean, so far the eye has only spawned on cardinal directions.
Yes.
Can't do my opener. Sorry, Charlie.
Alright, Vice in the middle.
Size works too, whatever.
Hey, I'm
Should we? Should we?
You should do the edges, right? 'Cause
Should we split into 2 teams for that?
Yes. Yes, we should. Is it always going to be the healers, it seems?
Seems like it.
It looks like it.
Okay. Yeah, I think A and B actually seems like a decent strategy there. Like, that's far enough away that they won't clip each other, and it's close enough that we can run from one to the other in time.
If the healers are guaranteed, I guess I'll just go A and
Okay. I'll go with Vias. So, actually, hang on a second. Before we do that, let's talk about the first parts of the fight for the 2 new people. So, this is what we have learned so far, which is that the first thing that he does is suppression is signaling for the eye to do a beam or something. So the first one is going to be a line that just goes straight from A to C across the arena, and so we're all going to be on the B side to how should I say, make sure that we're not in the line for that. But we also need to spread out when he casts Beyond Defense, where he will jump on somebody and give them and everyone around them magic damage taken up debuff. So we need to spread out in that little like half arena thing. So if you look at the Boss Strats channel, I did a little crappy drawing for that, and so
It's a beautiful work of art.
yeah. Nimara should be at R2, and Sierra should be at R1 on the drawing, because those are the spots that our normal static members fill. So there's that. Then after that, the next thing that it does is it turns into the female, has the knockback just like in normal mode, and then we move to the middle because she does an attack that is like a 350 degree cone, so only like the little sliver behind her is safe. And the eye does an attack from whatever direction the eye moves to, fills up the full like half arena, like does a little circle cone thing. So we have her facing the eye so that the cone is not in the dangerous area for the eye, but then we need to spread out again because she does fire, which is centered on each person. And so just as an example, if she's in the middle, like, we will have people dodging there, and there on one side, and then the same on the other side. It doesn't actually have to like fan out that much. It can actually be like that. It's fine. So we'll have like left team and right team. So I guess stand on the side that your team is on, left or right.
Wait, your left team tight? I thought I was the left.
Depends on orientation.
Assuming that we are facing like A is the boss, and we're facing the boss.
Okay.
Oh crap.
Well, that does.
Whatever. We can just jump off.
I can make it to the other side before the fire goes off. So I'm just gonna be in front of the boss.
I can almost make it to like there, so I'm gonna just go there. Oh, wait a minute.
Because right after the 350-degree thing goes off, it's safe to move over to the other side.
Okay. So we just the two melee are going to be sorry. We are 3 melee now. That's going to be slightly different. So just have I think Sierra is on the right team with me, and Nimara is on the left team. So as you're facing the boss, whenever you run out to dodge the fire, just try to spread out so that you're not on top of anybody, and run to the right out of the pizza slice. That's basically it for that. And that is about as far as we've gotten. So.
Oh, we should probably split into teams for the
Oh yes.
for when they split up.
If you're on the right team, then you're going with Vias. If you're on the left team, you're going with Kanata.
And you're on
left-
A,
Whose mother is what?
So Vias will be going to B. So if you're on the right team, go to B. The Kanata's going to A. So if you're on the other team, go to A.
I mean, knowing the eye moving around, it probably should be relative to the eye.
We'll be in the middle. We're coming from the absolute middle of the arena at that point. So I think absolute positions are fine.
Until otherwise.
Yeah.
Needed.
If we learn something new about the fight later, then we can adjust. Alright, let's get some more pulse in.
Were positions for the very first split clarified?
Actually, I don't think that matters. As long as like more than 5 people stacked up, we'll be okay.
Oh. If you get hit by the jump attack, do not stack under the boss, otherwise make sure that you run under the boss. Alright, get ready to stack. Unless you get hit by this. Alright, get ready for the knockback.
Anti-knockbacks work on that?
Yes.
Yes.
Not actually.
I definitely want to use it.
Yeah, I'd say it's better to use it.
It's like 2.5 GCDs.
I didn't know you were coming across to Carrot.
I didn't hit yours.
I think you hit me with yours.
Kind of.
Now you can.
Oops.
Well, some of us are
Alright, you need to go over to the lady.
Firewall? That's why I just
Nope. It's just the which one you can attack debuff.
Probably just like
The remote resonance.
That means that they are too close to each other.
It says combat capabilities increase with distance.
Oh.
increase with distance?
Yeah.
Yep.
So they actually, like, if you target it and look at the debuff, they actually have to be close for the remote resonance, I think.
So
That might be random.
Yeah, we probably need to be like A3 to go apart and come together.
To be fair, Jigglybutt is basically the closest to this fight. Aesthetically.
Trickmaster
Pepsi
9000.
Man. The Breaker of Statics, the Wiper of Raids. He will get his protein wave all over you. Max melee.
Okay, because yeah,
Wait for knockback.
I get really low. I mean, I get really low.
She's got to show off.
You get knocked back too far.
Maybe I should just home game that. Get over to the woman.
Oh, did they reach that room?
They do. What kind of resonance?
Proximity, so we have to pull them apart.
I don't want this.
Advanced suppression. Oh no. It's the eye thing that goes through the middle again. Whoa! Whoa! Wee! Wee!
So the eye definitely did the frontal pattern.
Yep.
Not sure what hit. I got a magic debuff right before that.
I think I've seen this somewhere before.
We got marked and then they bounced around between the marks. I had one little symbol and she hit me first.
I think it was A11S.
So we're going to be going forward and back.
How do you want to position them? A, B, C, D? assuming you don't want to get hit by this.
But if they're both doing it,
Oh, right.
Well, it's also happening at the same time as the advanced suppression, so we need to make sure that, like, whatever side that the eye is on is. Like,
so no one can be on the eye side,
Yeah.
or basically if it's where it is now, obviously it won't be, but you'd have to lean out from D and B because it's a pretty big area.
Well, you'll be with your color. If we do a box, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like one tank, the corresponding melee healer, then ranged. I guess someone in one group will pretend.
Someone said they had a marker 1.
Well, there
I
were
saw
some-
several markers.
I
saw
had
someone
one
with
little
3.
dot in my.
It's 1
Okay.
to 4 for each.
So if it's 1 through 4, then that's probably the order it's gonna go in.
Mm-hmm.
And is there any pattern? Did it only go on DPS?
No,
I had 4.
I think
It's
everybody
1 through
got
4,
one.
everyone's gonna get one, because it'll be 1 through 4 from each of them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think the next thing to do is to figure out if there's any pattern to who gets which color from which one. So in other words, like, will DPS always get the female?
Well, I only saw purple on people by the female, so you can probably assume it's tied to which one you're allowed to attack.
Yeah.
So maybe what we do is a group, say the group with the female, have one go to the opposite side to see if it matters for distance, and then for the male, have one stay close, because that'll give us a pretty good idea if the person with the marker 1 has to be close or far. We can sort of figure it out from there.
Yeah. As another point, if they have to be separated, if it's the proximity one, then we should be going to sides that are opposite each other that do not have the eye. So, like, if the eye is at C, for instance, we should be spreading B to D. If the eye is at D, then we should be spreading A to C.
Sounds good.
And
And if they're close, do we just like
B,
I'd
or
say
just
probably-
either side. Also,
Like if the eye is at A, I would probably say B, but lean a little bit towards C, because I don't know if it's going to do the frontal AoE or the line AoE, but either way, you'd be in a safe spot. Or maybe it'll do something else. Who knows?
yeah, it might be random if it does the line or the circle.
That'd be interesting. It also looks like, I don't know if anybody else saw, but it looked like even if you were at C, if the boss was at C and we were standing right here, the boss still runs all the way across. It didn't look like they stopped early. May not matter, but let's see it again.
Alright, let's do it again. Oh, I'm using provoke to initiate threat. Females at A.
They are not targetable before that happens.
Nope. Blue is the male, isn't it?
If you have the no sign, if you have the blue debuff, you have to attack the female. The debuff shows which one you cannot attack.
Fundament.
Okay.
I want to be away from her.
Okay, I can see what the way it works is if there's a little bit of space in the middle of the icon. I didn't get a chance to grab a screenshot of that one. Let me go through my screenshots. But
No,
yeah,
I saw what you were saying too.
yeah, if there's space in the middle of the buff icon that they get, then they should be far away. If the two little figurines are smushed together, they want to be close.
Yeah, I saw it the first time. I just was like, I always get it backwards in my head. Like, right? If they're together, does that mean that's a good thing or a?
Mm-hmm.
I noticed for the markers, they seem to be diving like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know if we want to either have everyone. It doesn't make sense to have everyone with 1, 2, 3, 4 stacked because it seems to be like if you're on the female one, you get the female 1, 2, 3, 4. So what if we do like 1 far, 2 close, 3 far, 4 close, so that it's maximum distance to dive?
Huh.
You know, otherwise, why does order matter?
Right.
They did start fighting.
And it might be spread. Yeah. Okay. So we need to make sure that we don't have 3 people in that area there because I got clipped.
We're doing this, okay.
Oh,
Whoops.
guess we're not.
I need to figure out when she actually does that pushback.
She says, female system, Omega F configuration. That's when she does the knockback.
Speech bubble.
It's the second speech bubble that she does, the small one.
She also like disappears or something, like jumps or something. Comes back.
Kanad, is there extra room on your side of the right side there when we do the split?
In the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of room.
Oh,
Go over there.
Someone should be over there, but they're not.
Well,
That's
we
fine,
have
I'll go there.
3 names, so that's a little weird.
Midori's it should be.
Getting your spread out spots now, just to test it out. All right, that should be spread enough.
We can have 2 people. It should be okay.
That's 76 more hit points than you needed.
'Cause he has it now. Yeah, I'll put up a shield, trick out.
Alright, so wait for a moment. The next speech bubble will be when you can hit it. Now.
Oh
I was a
wow.
little too late. Oh, did she get knocked back and then locked in place?
Yep.
That's my favorite.
It's gonna be 1, 2,
No, it'll be fine. I think. Nope, it's not gonna be fine.
Alright, well, as soon as that AoE disappears... Okay, look at
Oh, it's fine.
We're fine.
Get out.
My DPS doesn't matter, because I'm not doing my rotation correctly.
Okay, I cannot do that.
Everyone's
A.
Alright, I am on the dude.
Okay, so check your buff number. No idea where it went.
They should be close.
Bring her to A. Or him to A.
Yep. Ah! Oh, no, nope, that's the opposite.
Okay, I have a 3.
Sorry.
I have a 1.
If they are smushed together, then they get buffed when they're together.
Okay, so we want to do the opposite of what it looks like.
The opposite of the icon.
Just a note, I ran to the opposite side of the arena when I had the buff, and I took half the damage of when I was...
Okay. So 1 on the person to cross. Oh, also, if they're
No,
tethered.
1 all
So-
the way across, and
1 all the
2
way
on.
across.
Oh,
So
right.
basically, odd numbers run away, even numbers stay where you're at.
Okay. The other thing is they started tethering when they're running. So if they need to be close, then we should be like parallel. And if they need to be far, then we should be on opposite sides of the room.
Right. Well, hopefully we'll be getting that correct this time, because we learned that the icon lies.
Oh no, truth and lies. Kafka all over again.
Rip my DPS.
Rip our DPS.
I'm pretending to be arranged, quit complaining.
Now.
Don't worry, she'll turn around.
One of these days.
You guys are going to be on the other side.
This is a very nice clip.
I'll get that home ping timing right.
for the depression that he does, is it random the direction he faces when he slashes? Or can that be controlled?
We're talking about the 350 degree thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is
No, not
pointed
the
to the
350
tank.
degree. Okay.
We'll try to point it away from mine.
It was pointed away from the eyeball.
No, I wasn't talking about it. I'm talking about the first mechanic where the rest of the group, except the one that has the debuff, has to stack.
Oh,
Is
that
there
one.
It's an AoE.
So the way it works is first he picks a person, does a jump, and then hits that person and everyone close to them. Then he picks another different person than the first one he picked, and then does another jump, and that one needs to be split. But if you get the debuff from the first jump, then you'll take 300,000 damage, so you need to not stack. So that one cannot be controlled.
Okay.
How do we, like, do we just want to stack on the butt of him?
Yeah. Underneath him.
Oh, is that too close to the person that has the debuff?
No,
The
that's
person who has the debuff, it's their responsibility to run out to not be underneath him.
What if I get it?
It doesn't matter.
Still
'Cause
true.
He's locked in place. At least I'm pretty sure he does not move at that point.
Because I think after he jumps, he can move.
Well, maybe for a second.
Maybe. No, he doesn't move.
I'm not worried about it at this point.
I'm not leaving max melee.
Now,
Good enough.
females up
B.
E.
As at C.
So should we be going B and D possibly? I got the dude. We want him to be
close together.
close.
B. B, B, B.
B, 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 B.
Look at your numbers.
Survived.
Okay, it did the crescent, not the line.
Yeah. It's done the crescent every time so far, but I might not.
So that charge
Yeah.
appears to be AoE, so it can't be up top region.
Makes sense.
Also, the person who had won for what was it, male, I think, was not across the arenas. They
Pretty sure
got-
I had one for male and I actually lived. And I
Oh.
was like on the far edge though.
Oh, okay. So then maybe it was one for female.
Yeah, I think the female didn't move.
It's not like a clear number. You've got like a little block and you gotta figure out how many blocks you have. 1, 2, 3, or...
And there'll be red blocks or blue blocks. But if there's no one alive to take your block, then someone at random gets hit, and so we need all 8 people alive and to do that mechanic correctly. Spread. Oh no! Eyeballs of beef. Very good. Whoa! That sounds when you run out too fast.
A.
A. I'm always gonna pick up whichever one is at B first.
Yeah, I'll pick A first up as well. Switch.
Close.
Together.
At A.
You have cat on blue, man.
Oh,
Here comes the dots.
Okay, can't do that.
Got electric slided for 71k, so that was definitely the
Oh,
proximity
2
thing.
layers of showers, 20k a pop.
Bye, my cat.
solar ray.
Tweet Buster.
So
There's only-
I'll need to actually switch into tank stance because, like, Carrot, you don't generate any hate. So when I provoke, there's like no hate on it.
So first off, it was a tank it was a complete threat wipe when they respawn.
Yeah.
Second, we were on the wrong targets. I needed to be attacking the male and not the other way around.
Well, there's a couple of seconds where you can get a few hits in before the thing comes out.
Yeah, but you still weren't supposed to swap there.
I needed to attack the male.
You had the no blue. If you have a blue icon, you cannot attack the blue target because it's the color with the pyramid with a no symbol, like a no smoking, at the top of the icon, meaning that you can't attack that target and deal damage.
The icons lie. So if it's a blue icon, hit the not blue. Even so, tank stance is advised. You have Unchained, whatever. Not a big loss for you.
Defiant.
My gauge is all messed up.
Use it.
Oh. It'll be okay. Just have to be a little farther away from her.
A. Alright, no swap. Keep them separated.
I'm going to B.
Yep. Alright, I need to be on the opposite side. Whoa, that was like instant. Okay, so in that case, you definitely need to know your color also. So, for instance, I got male 3, which means that I need to be opposite of the side that the male's on. So odd is opposite, even is same.
Yes.
But
is that they can't get it.
It's coincidence. I've been multiple different ones.
Yeah, I've been like 4 and 1.
I've been 1 and 2.
I guess if they were going across the room, they should cross, but we also can't be in the path.
Oh, right.
So, let's say the eye was at B, and we're assuming it does the big circle thing. How far can we lean towards where the eye is on this side of the cardinal marker before we'd get clipped by that?
I think you can be like just on the edge of like the letter.
Like that is safe. It actually is probably safe as far down as like here.
Okay.
Because of the circle, but like that's really pushing it. But like that is safe.
So we usually have them tanked a little bit in around here, right?
I'll try to have them on the opposite side of the letter that the eye is on, so that melee can still hit them.
Okay, so then what we do is the number 1 marker, it goes directly to the cardinal marker. The number 2 marker will still be on it, but you're going to want to be behind it, basically, so the tank doesn't get smacked. Well, unless you are the tank. Number 3, for the opposite color, would be about here. And then number 4 will have to be a little bit off.
My concern is that it may not be enough room between 3 and 4, because I keep getting hit for a lot of damage because I don't think he's traveling far enough between 3 and 4 when I get...
What if 4 hangs out up here on this side so you don't get clipped by the 2 coming over? And then after 1 goes off, 4 can move up. Sorry, you'd hang out here with the tank. And then after 1 goes off, move up to the cardinal marker. Should be plenty of time in there, and then you won't have to worry about getting clipped by 3, and you'll have a little bit more distance.
I'm not entirely convinced that you get hit by the path.
Oh yeah, you definitely do.
You definitely do. I got hit twice last time.
I saw somebody get killed on the way to the person that was getting hit.
So, I think I have a fairly straightforward solution that is pretty easy to execute. That is, in fact, quite simple, which is that, so if B is, so what I want them to do is to always form a cross. It'll be the same cross pattern either way. The question is just, do they start on the same or opposite side? So, if they're currently at, let's say, so the I's at A, and they are supposed to be far apart. So they'll be at B and D, correct? So let's say that the male's at B. 3 or 1 and 3 for the male should stand where I'm standing right, with 1 standing on the inside and 3 standing just behind. Then they swap after the first time. This gives us about as far away as we can possibly be, right?
And then 2 and 4 would correspond on the other side.
Yep.
With the same position. That makes a whole lot of sense.
2 and 4, they would need to swap then, so it even gives a little more uptime for
Opposite.
static.
1 and 3 are supposed to be switching for distance. So I'm saying 2 and 4 are the opposite color. Be on the same side.
Yes, but they'll be over here at D. So
Yeah, that's what I meant, like on the other side. Like mirroring.
Yeah. Because that's symmetrical, it's... Right, so like if they were supposed to be same sides, then, male might be at D and female would be... But that means that at most 2 people are going to be stacking in the same position. So there's less confusion, and it's always going to be the same shape.
So, as you are facing, you should always go to the, let's say, the left, right? So if you're running across, you run across and you run to the left side, and if you're staying, then you're staying. I should say, no, that would be. It would be if you're staying, then you're. Yeah.
You're staying.
You're on the right. You're on the left side facing the thing, right?
Yep.
It makes it the X side.
Just one more thing to note is that the timing of the suppression AoE blast, it comes out right as the number 3s are being hit in the order. So numbers 1 and 2, if they want to, can actually stand closer to suppression if we need to spread out a little bit. and then get away from it when 3 takes their hit. So we have a little bit of leeway.
Now, Wash, there's something in the premise that makes my theory not work. It's gonna be great. Also, Sierra, people switched around. I think there's actually more room on the south side.
Yeah, you gotta run in like right after the cast bar like goes off.
You have to
And he
assume
dashes.
have to assume that you did not get hit, unless you did.
Oh, I know. It's just talking.
Now,
Or it'll be perfect. Oh god, I am going the wrong way.
B.
Wait, that's a scan. Good to know.
They need to be apart.
Okay, so it's whoever has the eye on their side has to move their boss.
Well, yeah, I guess we didn't actually officially decide that beforehand.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yep.
Now. A.
Apart.
Alright, I'm at 3.
That did a lot of damage with that first.
I took a long time getting over.
Alright. It looks like everyone was on the right side of the marker. So facing the edge, if you're running across, you should be on the left side. If you're staying, oh wait. No, that doesn't always work. If we want to make a cross shape, like it could be male on the left and female on the right.
There's no guarantee they'll appear in a way that makes that viable.
Remember, they may even be close together.
But if
Well-
they're together, then the cross is just starting from the same side.
Right. We just need to make sure that we don't have all four people on the same side. So like if you're male, if you get the blue dots and you go to the left of the symbol, and if you get the red dots and you go to the right on the symbol, then we should have 2 and 2. Yes?
I kind of want to draw.
What's that? Oh yeah, sure. I'll do a drawing.
I think that'd be good because I don't have a tablet.
I don't have a well, I mean I do have a tablet, but I'm using a mouse for this beautiful drawing.
So I took that much damage. That sounds bad.
Yeah, that means you probably either were too close or you got clipped or you had the debuff from getting hit already.
Ah. Probably got clipped.
Yeah, this is that mechanic is basically A11S. Well, not exactly, since they don't leave.
Let's see. Change this purple color.
Have we had to swap at all? Bosses?
I don't think so.
I think whoever you get hit by, I think that tags you for being able to damage them.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, but we haven't seen it enough to conclusively say one way or the other. Alright, time to get on my super duper drawing skills here. It's kind of blue. I'll paint this blue. Alright. Let me just change the color of this really quick.
Okay. That's what I came up with. I was seeing if I could do it before you. This is what I was imagining. Before the charges start. And then the idea is after the charge, after the person in front gets hit, they swap with the person in the back. Since it's a line attack, it's not actually an AoE, so.
You have 2 red 4s.
God damn it. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're both on the same page. Is everybody on the same page?
Question: if the bosses have to stay tethered together, then would the lines be parallel instead of crossing?
Well, they can still be in the same X shape.
So that is actually a big distinction, right? Which is like if the bosses are on the same side, then we would have to do a different strategy.
Wait, why?
No, it'd be the same strategy.
Sorry, it'd be the
It's
same
fine.
strategy, but from the player's perspective, it would look different, right? So in this one, where they're opposite each other, both the people with the red and the blue debuffs are walking to the left side of the boss, right? So if we change it around so that it's I'll do this here. Do. Change this thing here. Grab this color. Alright, so if we use this strat instead, then we can say that whether or not the boss is on whether the bosses are split or whether they're the same, the red runs to the left. Sorry.
I don't think it actually matters what side people are on. It's just a matter of if they're stacked, 1 and 3 still have to be far away from the bosses. So your numbers 1 and 3 might switch with 2 and 4.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, if you want to always put blue closer to the eyeball and red further away, I don't really think it makes a difference either.
I got you right when you said that. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, well, let's just try.
I'm just putting it up there for later.
Moral of the story: don't stack.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can play the game again.
So the far ones always go towards the left.
I'm going to delete this picture and go back to the original. The original would make more sense.
Well, that's going to be a problem if they're both on the same side.
Oh, right.
Right. So,
yeah, so maybe actually do the male closer to the eyeball and the female further away. That way, it doesn't matter if they're close or far.
I confused myself when I was talking, and I think that this image actually works for both sides, which is to say that if red means right, blue means left, then in the case where they're then it will always be a cross like this. It'll just be sometimes it'll be 1-3 1-3 and together, and 2-4 2-4 together.
Okay.
I was using the same purple that I used last time.
Oh, you were.
It's like you go to a color palette, pick like this color.
It's not red or blue.
Yes.
Or no, wait, it's red and blue.
Exactly. It's red and blue.
I was gonna say one of these days I'm gonna like actually just backstep right off the edge, and then I remember Cam actually did that last night.
E.
Question mark?
This seems to be a bug in the programming.
It's not just me, right?
90K! Woo. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break as I log back.
I think we all may have
Close
actually.
together.
I think so.
Both a B.
No, Tam's still connected. Neymar
We're
is
all
still
DC.
connected. I'm still connected. Sierra's still connected.
I'm connected, but everything's kind of moving 10 feet at a time.
There is an
I
emergency
just
maintenance,
rested
is there?
instantly dropped.
There might be now.
Well, there was an update about DDoS attacks last night. Carrot is offline, Kanata is offline-ish, Solandra's offline, Nimara is offline.
I'm in here fighting with infinite mana because it never moves.
I was
And now I'm
slashing.
at the gate.
Hey, if you stay in long enough, maybe you'll defeat it before
You'll come back and just it'll instantly die.
you've done enough damage while you were DCing.
Oh, I can't connect to the data center.
I can't either.
That means the login server's down.
I'll be right back.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, emergency maintenance all tomorrow.
The hackers are just filling the login server with requests like they're stuffing a turkey.
Hmm, 2002.
Yeah, that's login servers down. Or the handoff
The
server
lobby.
between the login. Yeah, lobby.
I feel the eye staring into my soul.
Neat.
I didn't do it.
Yep, just got it again.
Now, if I'm dead, do I still get the same 10-minute penalty for staying still?
You only get a penalty if it happens 3 times, I thought.
Well, no. I mean, you know how if you stay
Get
still?
kicked.
Yeah, well, I still get kicked.
I don't think you
Oh.
get
Because I can't move.
No.
Yeah, I think the answer
Yes,
is
no, you do. You do. Unless they've changed it, because it happened to me one time in Eureka. I had to go AFK, and I died, and I was dead for 10 minutes and got kicked.
Be a shame if the healer just sort of looked at you there on the floor for about 10 minutes until you got kicked out of the instance.
Like he's doing right now.
Damn shame.
Wait. Just wait. I want to see if the 5-minute thing pops up. Or the 10-minute thing. No, it'd be a 5-minute thing.
When you poke someone who's dead, they should put a stick in your hand.
that would make me very happy, actually.
Oh, I can't do my emotes. Or can I?
Yeah, they should have a separate category for emotes that you can perform while dead.
Like play dead?
How many emotes do you imagine are on that list?
Oh, one
They
person
should add
got
some
back
new
in.
emotes that, like, your little ghost spirit pops up and starts doing the emotes. Apparently, the server is full. 201 players in queue.
Would you mind resing me so my res sickness will be done?
I guess.
By the time they get back in, maybe? Question mark. That way everybody doesn't have to die, so my DPS doesn't go down.
My number one request for this expansion is give me an ability which is the opposite of rescue. And I can just push people off the edge all day long.
Well, you
mean
can
you
actually
want
jump
multiple
off the edge
people?
and then rescue them, and they'll fly off the edge with you.
That's good plan B.
It's a little too romantic, though, let's be honest. They should actually make the opposite of rescue, but only Dark Knights get it.
Wait, can they rescue you if you have a immovable thing up?
No.
Can't do it out of combat anyway, so it's ruins a lot of the fun that way.
Ah, I got it. Perfect fix for Black Mage. They make it so that ley lines is actually just like home gang.
You mean not?
Like you just can't move when the ley lines. You put down your ley lines and you're just rooted in place.
You tell me there are black mages that move when they have ley lines down? Is that what you're
That's
telling me?
exactly what I was thinking.
That saves them the off GCD of having to push, surecast while in their ley lines.
They could triple the size of ley lines, and Pethos is still not going to move at that sound.
if something would push you out, it instead kills you, so you can stay inside the net.
I am back in.
Or if you get rezzed while your body is in the ley lines. No matter where the healer is, you wake up in the ley line.
They should totally, like, give Black Mage's Cardinal Chant from 11 in addition to ley lines. Just to fuck with them.
Who knows what they're gonna do in 5.0?
Because Cardinal Chant, based on your orientation to your target, modifies spells. So you either get more magic damage or magic crit rate, magic accuracy, etc.
Yeah, I really wonder how they're gonna like screw up Dark Knight with the MP and TP gauge being merged together.
They could
They'll make
redesign
it better.
Paladin for all I care. It's I would be fine with that.
Because is there one stance gonna just drain TP?
It doesn't drain MP anymore.
It doesn't.
No.
No, you just can't regen MP from outside sources.
Are they gonna make it so that you don't regen TP or MP?
No, they'll probably make it so that Dark Arts is just a cooldown.
Don't forget to sort your party.
Some of us don't have that problem.
It's as sorted as it needs to be.
Wow, he doesn't turn at all. Oh, don't hit me. I mean, if I get hit by the first thing, that's fine. Because then I won't have to share damage with everyone else. Well, then I'm just dead. You guys are screwed. Perfect. B.
Can you pull them a little bit away from the wall?
Like, how away are we talking?
Enough so that when the charge
Close together.
there's room to stand behind them. Oh shit, was
Check your markers. Derp to derp to derp. Alright, I'm going spot.
Oh, nope.
No, I got betrayed. Let's formalize this just a little bit. When it's your turn to take the hit, let's say be on this ring here, this second ring in, so that other people have space to hide behind you. Either that, or we could just have it where once you've taken your hit, you can move back onto the marker.
I think.
Well, I should eat food.
Oh, I don't have the FC buff because I got logged out. Oh well. Sam, why don't you start on B?
This is his position. At least I didn't bring anybody else down with me. B.
Close.
Holy shit! 6 of us live.
Big AoE.
Now we die.
This is Tank Buster.
Tank.
Oh, wasn't even on deck.
Oh, apparently that's an AoE. I got hit by it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an AoE normal, dude.
Oh. Is that a Q? Oh, I didn't.
She has a spear.
Oh. Well,
Operational
it's gonna be
synergy.
Beyond defense.
Nice.
Oh, right.
Optimize fire.
Hit.
Laser shower.
Wow.
So it looks like in and out on the male. I bet if you stack them, it'll make it a little bit easier because we'll have a little bit more uptime at least.
Probably.
No, they
probably
move
stack
on
them
their own.
in the middle.
Oh,
Female's always in the middle.
but wasn't the male diving to someone?
Yes, the male was moving around.
I mean, we might not be able to put him right in the middle, but we can put him closer. Right, because there's the cross, so we might be hard to put him actually in the middle.
Although we could stack in the middle for the pile pitch thing, and whoever it gets dashed to just stay.
We gotta figure out how to handle the solar arrays when they're close to each other too, so that we can have melee uptime and we don't stack those on both times.
What we were doing there was just fine, which is
Okay.
they were standing on top of each other. The tanks are on opposite sides of each other, just like on the edge of the arena.
Yeah, I'll get further out and just make sure you're on the other side.
Okay, cool.
How did you know there was a fireball coming?
Because it said optimize fire in the
Yep.
cast bar.
Oh. Did both of them do that, or did this just one?
No, only
The
does.
female does optimize, and the male does. Wait, no, the female does both optimize fire and optimize ice.
Oh. What's the male?
He does the dashing and the beyond defense.
Ah. Okay.
Beep, 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 beep. close together.
Yeah, see, that's why it's a problem. They can't actually be at the edge.
They can't actually get
If they're at the edge, there's no place to stand behind the charge. Tanks have to move them in a little bit. Or I guess we could just not actually stack it, and then not have to move it later. That actually seems easier. So instead of stacking like at sea, we stack like, I don't know, here.
What are you talking
Doesn't-
about? Stack when?
When they split, so that they don't like jump all the way to the edge.
Oh, I mean that's up to the people who get the markers.
So you can just stack like right on the inside of the second ring.
That's true. I guess I'm just there as a damage sponge. I don't have any control over this. Wow, early pulling people.
Goddamn EPers.
Man, I don't have to move. I'm just gonna provoke.
Early ranged pullers.
I'm gonna provoke once it hits 0.
Bias, one step out.
Wait, Sonata, get a little bit
Second
further
ring.
out.
Second ring. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be moving here anyway. Apart.
Oh.
no idea where we're going.
Oh, I was in the eyeball area.
Oh wow, they both dashed to me. Oh,
Yeah, that happens when they don't have a target.
I mean, I don't mind being double teamed, but a little warning would be.
All right, 10 minutes. We have enough time for like 3 or 4 more polls.
We should probably step out anyway.
Yeah.
One more poll. One more poll. Then we can step out. You can probe from right here.
Feel a little crowded here.
You really like choosing me. Wish the other one would give me more attention.
Hey, Kunad, I want to do some science. Can you hold off on the indom when we run into the center?
Oh,
I want to see if this top of us off before the fire.
might need to be a little further away.
No, not it.
Innovate,
Not so
innovate,
far out,
innovate,
but-
innovate. There, perfect.
Hey,
I'm like, I'm standing in the right spot with confidence. Yeah.
Bart.
That's gonna be hard. Yeah, I'm dead. I haven't used Hallowed.
Is that really too close? Wow.
Wow. I got hit for 420k. Wait, really?
Hmm.
This is where I get kicked out to? How did they plan this?
Where did you get kicked out to?
His desktop.
No, in the
FC House?
in
Did you-
the Bismarck bath.
Oh, it just happens to be in the middle of the yard.
I think if you're in the house when you go into an instance, like it kicks you out of the house, so you don't come back like right into the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you just get kicked right into the Bismarck pool.
I'm just hanging out at Aura's house now.
Hello, Mr. Senior Nipples. That's the name of the mannequin.
I see. Sounds like Sed made it.
So I'm
There
not
are
sure
a
how
lot of mannequins
time
in here.
Neymara and Sierra had, but did you guys want to go back in for another 40 minutes?
I can go.
I can do 40 minutes.
All right, let's do it.
Where's the mender?
Your own two hands.
Like seriously, damn, you have everything leveled.
Yeah.
Oh, Neymar is the party leader because everyone else DC'd.
I never do anything myself.
I am supreme.
There it is. Found it. 10 minutes of looking. It's Louis Soir.
Oh, you know, I've never heard this
What?
actually.
Nope.
It's in high end duties.
There we go.
I miss him walking slow motion.
I
I
miss
miss
him.
leg day.
Exactly. Kefka never misses a leg day.
Here, I will facilitate by putting these on the inner ring.
I thought this was a farm party.
Boo.
Who brought the pigs? I'm gonna need a completely different rotation for this boss.
Rip. How soon does that happen after the pull?
What?
It's the Beyond Defense cast.
Yes.
It's,
How many seconds after the pull is it?
I think it's 28.
The best number.
And he gets locked into place at about 10 seconds after the pull.
You could still like pre-shield for that.
I cannot.
I mean, you can't pre-shield before the pull, but you can.
Unless someone wants to swap with me, like a melee wants to swap with me, I can't do that.
You don't need to start running out until after he starts the cast. Like, you
just-
could be...
Okay, like 10 seconds in the fight, just do it. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Nada's like, huh?
Weird.
I could randomly just overheal a whole bunch for no reason and spend 20%.
I can also try to reprisal that. I can also give you a Divine Veil.
At the start of his first cast, he's locked into place.
Like, it's actually really close. Like, this is the right move. It's equivalent
I wonder if you could even just, because it wouldn't matter a whole lot, like, if you have 6 people stacked versus 7, you could actually have everyone close at Cardinals around the boss and just stack 2, 2, 2, and... That way you don't have people not making the run in,
We could also
and
just
everyone
choose...
would be close. Because more often than not, it seems like we only get about 5 people anyway. And that's perfectly fine. It's the 3 that everyone dies, and 4 is sometime.
Beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
No, that was such a bad time for that.
Close.
Yeah, we need to be a little further away from the eye. Have both the stacks.
Can we determine a method for determine who is which of them is closer to the eye and which one is farther from the eye?
I've got a new method that is, dare I say it, foolproof. I mean, just
That is
That-
awfully optimistic.
Whoever moves is further.
no. It's even simpler than that.
Is
First,
the
I'm
proof
gonna I'm gonna adjust the size of this to make it a little more representative of the actual AOE. All right, this is a little closer. Do.
Which AoE are we talking about? The eye AoE?
Yeah, the image on the thing makes it seem like there's a lot of space on either side, but there's not.
No.
Really.
Like it's a circle, but it's not the same. It's not like a small circle.
The arc isn't very. very pronounced. It's almost a straight line. Almost.
I'm going to delete these old, no longer accurate maps. Alright, here that's pattern 1. And that's pattern 2. In other words, blue is always on the marker, red is always away from the eye. And they will be going parallel, but it's fine.
But it's not radially symmetrical.
Yeah. It's not radially symmetrical because that way you don't get fucking clipped by the AoE. It's kind of the point. So if you're blue, get on the marker. If you're not blue, get off the marker, away from the eye. Well, at least I made it so that only I died. I was totally not running out just to save myself.
It's alright. It'll be okay. Until it's not. And it's okay.
It was really hard to fight the urge to go suicide on you just to prove you wrong.
B.
This is gonna take a while to get used to.
Mm-hmm.
Why is her charge purple? That's weird.
Yeah. Her icon is purple, and they are triangles and not squares.
But why not red? If she is red.
You know, I've given up. Wow.
Oops.
Did anybody want an opener?
Not really.
It's fine. A. Ah. Oh.
292 health.
The people with 3 and 4 have so much time, they can just run, like, away from the eyeball if they stay there.
Okay.
Like,
So,
yeah, I was legit, like, standing here, and I still made it in time on like, the third one.
I realized my plan was stupid because if the bosses are on the marker, then by standing on the marker, you will be in the path of their charge. So the bosses will need to get pulled probably a little off of the marker just so that there's space to be. But I do like the eyeball side, non-eyeball side thing. That I think works. Just need to make sure that the bosses are pulled. I will update the picture just a little bit to represent that. I'm just oh no. And I'm not going to post the opposite one, but yeah, I will try to pull the boss so that it is just a little bit away from the eyeball.
I'm a little bit confused about what went wrong, but okay.
Well, also, people did not move to the correct spot, but setting that aside, I did move to what I said was the correct spot, and then I realized the folly of my ways.
Yes, I just don't know what that. Okay, whatever.
So
I don't know
what-
what you were just talking about changing. So
All I'm talking about changing is like pulling the boss so that they're not standing on the markers. That's all I'm saying. That way the markers are the safe spot for the marks, the blue marks. And the red marks are still not on the marker.
sure.
You know, I can't proc the Divine Prayer myself. Oh, wrecked.
Your sacrifice helped us live.
I mean, it didn't really. It really didn't.
B. Close.
Alright, so
Yeah,
being
more than 1 million damage.
I think we have like 1 or 2 pulls left.
Oh, what is this?
Wild pitch is the stack.
Yeah, pile pitch is the stack thing. He just doesn't have a cast bar for it in the first part. This is where he's at. It's surprisingly little how much I have to move right there. I am in the wrong spot.
Okay.
That did.
I think people were way too far out.
I think that went like to B for some reason.
All right, last pull.
All right. So just as a note, you can have like you could be like that close to the marker, and like the other person can be like that close, as long as you're on the left or right side of where the bosses were. B.
Oh.
Blue should be towards the eye. Red should be away from the eye.
We've got a red
Why?
number 2 over here.
Why? Yeah, why is two?
All right. Well, thanks for coming. That was fun.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
So, Kunada, what's it like to be able to breathe again outside?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you breathe